It seems like you can never be too far away from a Karen. However, those Karens are never too far away from a camera. So today, let's take a look at what happens to those Karens that stepped over the line. First up, having a nosy neighbor must be extremely difficult, especially when this happens.
Let's see if the dog's in the yard. It's a vinyl fence. Oh. And when's the last time his body temperature has been down? I say this, I've been in the veterinary field for 20 years. So, and when the ring goes off in our yard and we could see your dog outside for over an hour in 95-degree weather, and then going on a trampoline, and then being kicked away not to come back in the house because the dog wants to come in the house because he's panting.
I don't know. Yeah, I've had heat stroke before. I know what it is.
Okay, so do you know how quickly a dog's, and you know what their body temperature is normally? I know I'm coming here as a friendly neighbor instead of sending animal control to take your dog away.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Well, we can bring him inside for a little bit, but like he needs to take, like we're doing a lot of power tools
I see that.
inside.
Then you put him in the bathroom, and you put him with in a cold bathroom and with a bowl of water. That, or you don't have a dog. And I know the expense.
All right, we'll bring him inside.
Even though they explain to her the reasoning to why the dog is outside, she still does this.
You the homeowner?
No, they actually just left.
Oh, they did?
Run some errands, yeah.
Okay. Somebody called anonymously. I'll let you know this is recorded.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Okay. You guys have a dog here, or does the homeowner have a dog?
Yeah, our dog.
Oh yeah, it's our dog. Yeah.
All right. So somebody called anonymously. I'll tell you first.
Yeah.
This is recorded.
Ah, cool. Yeah.
Said that the dog has been outside for 3 hours, doesn't have water. Somebody came over to talk to you about it, and then you kicked the dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to come look at where we had the dog and everything, we had a water bucket out there. So I'll tell you, when at our house we actually don't have like air conditioning or anything.
Okay.
So he's
We
used
live
to being
in
in
a
like
rural area
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere. So he's
So-
like used to being outside all the time.
yeah. So we kicked the dog. Yeah, because we're trying to like get in the house, so we like keep our foot out so he can't get in. Now she might say we might have like kicked him across the room.
Okay.
But that's
I don't think that's
inaccurate.
true.
Yeah.
Watch as they question why her Ring camera is facing their property.
I mean, she has it on the Ring camera, so you can watch
Yeah,
the
her
video
camera's
yourself.
pointed at our
Yeah, why is there a Ring
backyard,
camera pointed in the backyard of our
pointing at
house?
us.
So I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
you. I don't know who.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
called.
okay.
Well, we know who called.
Yeah, we know who called. We
She
see
was
their
like,
camera
our
in their
camera
window.
is showing your dog, and then you can
So
look
they-
out back and you can see their cameras pointed at our system.
Some dogs just prefer being outside, just like this one.
We brought him in and put him in the basement, then he barked for a while, so they put him back outside and replaced his water law.
Okay. The people who know it,
He loves my brother and being outside. He's not used to air conditioning either.
The owner released a comment stating, "We know our neighbors were just looking out for the dog, no bad intentions." However, many viewers had other thoughts, with some saying that is how the transition from a neighbor to Karen starts, and she was threatening to have the dog taken away from them even though it is clearly loved, and decided to Karen out and call the cops on them. We have the co-owner of Hank's Old Irish Pub in Cape Town being called out for a racist incident after a viral video was posted on social media of the victim's friend, confronting one of the owners after his friend was denied entry. But first, let's take a look at that video clip very quickly.
To tell you that it's not a calm situation. It's maybe calm for you because you don't give a because you think you have the right to tell whoever you want to come in, but you don't. You said on the phone, I have the right to tell whoever to let in. No, you don't. You don't have the right to discriminate in this country. It's a crime.
For reservation.
On the basis of race. Do you? Do you? Yes or no? Do you?
My brother done into
This is what happened.
Okay.
This man right here, Tabiso, came in yesterday, okay?
Right.
Moments after Jordan came in. Moments after, okay? Your bouncer stopped him and said, why are you going in? Who are you going into? Okay? He said, why are you asking me? He said, you can't come in here unaccompanied without a white person. He said, what? He said, you can't come in here without a white person. If you come in here, I know what you like. You steal, you guys cause trouble. You need to come in here with a white person. He asked him, who decides this? This is what the bosses have told me. Then Jordan not knowing where Tabiso is, goes out and sees the bouncer re-explain this and says it to him again and says it's not me who decides, it's the policy.
His friend continues to explain to him that it's wrong.
Now I'm sure if this had to get out, there's a lot more people that have experienced this. This is firstly a crime. I'm not done speaking. When I'm done, I'll give you an opportunity. It's firstly a crime in this country. Do you know where you exist? You exist in South Africa, where we have a deeply painful history of this. Secondly, this will blow up. An institution like Hanks, you're known. You're not a somewhere in the middle of nowhere. You can't be doing this. You will become like cliques overnight. You'll have protesters outside your door. Do you think this is alright? Is this the practice of the business? Is this how you decided and instructed your fucking bouncers to do? Speak.
You clearly know about this.
Well, listen. We've been trading for 8 years. We've never had an incident ever before, and I can speak for our barman.
Now the owner tries to speak, however the friend cuts him off and says this.
And we've got an eclectic,
what are you saying? Address the issue.
Just hang on a second.
Eclectic?
We've never had a race issue here before. Is that correct, Danny, or not?
Nothing that I've been aware of.
Okay.
So what does that mean? What the f does that mean?
I'm building up to...
He's aware of it. He's aware of it. I've heard of it.
You have a reputation of the
Look, I'm going to have to fire my bouncer.
No, it's not your bouncer. An individual doesn't decide the institutional policy.
It's not my policy, brother. I've never...
Then what? Did he decide that on his own? Do you think he decided that on his own? Oh, really? Oh, okay. So he's lying. He's lying. Is that what you're saying, guys? Is
Everything that Chris has said, true.
that what you're saying? That's your You told me. You told me.
Just listen to the owner's words.
You told me that you have the right. You told me you have the right. That's what you told me.
I never said I had...
To let in who you want.
No.
You don't.
Listen, brother.
You don't.
Listen. Just calm down, brother.
Don't tell me to calm down.
You've got to calm down.
No. I'm not calm. This is not a calm situation.
Okay, I apologize.
Stop saying you've never. You're dealing with it now. I don't give a that you've had it in the past. That you haven't. This is where you are. Look at this man in the eye if you give a fuck and apologize. Maybe that's a good place to start. Maybe that's a good place to start. Don't tell us about a bouncer. No one's going to believe that. No one takes that man works for someone. You tell him who to let in and who not. That's how that works. Okay?
My brother, I'm
not your brother.
Listen.
The owner continues to explain that he has never had this problem when clearly he has.
I've never had an issue.
You have this now.
Okay, but listen, I've got to speak to the bouncer. I'm dealing with it. I do apologize.
Look him in the eyes and tell him you're sorry. Don't just say, I apologize. Recognize the seriousness of this situation. I am doing you a courtesy by coming here. My first instinct, go to the police. It's a crime in this country. A good colleague of mine works for the Sunday Times. They have a field day with this. The therefore be outside here tomorrow.
But brother, you can't judge me.
I'm not. I'm judging this institution. This institution has a racist policy at the door. And do you own it? Are you an owner?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So are you accountable for its actions?
I've never had...
Do you take responsibility for the actions?
Of course I do.
Good.
Watch as the friend makes him apologize.
Look him in the eyes and apologize.
I'm deeply sorry, brother.
I don't think you mean what you're saying now.
How can you say it?
You should have started with that.
You came in saying you've never had it before. You have a policy. Maybe you need to make a... This is what's going to happen, okay? I'm going to tell you. You've got a few options here. You decide to either try and make this situation right, deal with it in a serious way, or we're going to walk out the door, go to the police, go to the press, and make a storm out of this. And I will rededicate my life to dealing with this.
Okay, so what would you like me to do?
Think about it, man. Think about what you want to do.
I did apologize to the guy.
No, it's worse than a apology. You need to decide as an institution how to deal with this. Who else runs this show? Is it just you? Are you the sole owner?
No, I've got a partner.
Maybe phone your partner and decide how you want to deal with this, and we'll wait. But I'm telling you, this is not going away. It's not going away. We're going to wait here.
The victim's friend was later identified as Christopher Logan, with many people thanking him for what he did. The owners later released a statement to SABC News stating that in their 30 years of service, there had never been any instruction to staff to disallow patrons entrance on the basis of race or gender discrimination. They will not be commenting any further, while they also added that charges of assault have been opened against Logan and that the matter was subject to further investigation. But the reviews say differently, with some stating this establishment is racist and discriminatory against black people. It was later reported by EFF Western Cape that we have visited the pub to make sure that the racist pub does not operate until the racist has paid. In the meantime, we wish to notify the public that Hank's Old Irish Pub is currently closed until further notice. For some backstory to this next clip, we have this lady who accused a mixed-race family of abusing and neglecting one of their daughters.
This family, they're not feeding their adopted child. She's crying. They're being racist towards their daughter. You guys we need to expose these people, this family. Look at her. She looks hungry. And they're making her say that she's not hungry. And these people are disowning her, and they're probably using her as a slave like they were back in the day. So yes, the sheriffs are on the way. I called the cops because yes, I'm a Catholic-ass person, and I'm not about to watch this go by. That is very rude and very disgusting of these people. And yes.
The video later went viral, resulting in multiple calls to the Riverside County Sheriff's Department and the family receiving death threats as well. The lady recording was later identified as Angelica Marie Mendez. The Riverside County Sheriff's Department later released a comment about the incident stating, "The incident has been investigated and the allegations were not found to be credible. We treat all allegations and requests for service very seriously and ensure a thorough investigation is completed." With Gilbert Police Department also releasing a comment stating, "Gilbert officers contacted the family and found the child to be safe and in good health. Also that the child refused to eat the day of the video recording due to an upset stomach." Mendez was arrested on August 28th and booked into the John Benoit Detention Center. She was released the same day after posting a $25 bail. Her next court date is scheduled for December 1st. On December 1st, her court records state that she is facing one misdemeanor count each of providing false information to police and making a false report to police. She is scheduled for a pre-trial hearing on December 17th. Mendez has also posted a GoFundMe, posted as she is claiming that the sheriffs have been harassing and stalking her. We all know that when a flight is about to land, you have to remain in your seat. However, the mother decides to try and go to the restroom with her child, but gets stopped in her tracks by the flight attendants asking her to go back to her seat as they are about to land, but she refuses to and does this.
Ma'am, we are landing. Sarah, step back. Step back. Sarah, step back. Go back, Sarah. Step back. Step back. It doesn't matter what you say.
United Airlines later released a statement about the situation online, stating, "A disruptive passenger on a flight was removed by law enforcement upon landing. We're grateful to our crew for handling this difficult situation with professionalism and for putting the safety of our team and our customers first." The police and FBI are currently investigating but are uncertain if the woman would face charges. No serious injuries had been reported. Going for a walk and having some music playing shouldn't be a big issue, but when you have these two Karens turn around and follow you, it means it is for them.
You're a big turning that down. Keep it down. Yeah, you can take pictures. We're doing nothing wrong. We're not the ones disturbing.
Look at them harassing us. Our music's too loud. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, seriously.
Why do women act like Karens?
Because men act like idiots. That's what.
I feel sorry for your children. I feel sorry for your children. I feel sorry for your children.
I chose not to have children so I wouldn't have someone like you. And my children well.
We don't either. Why are you harassing us? Why are you harassing us?
Because you're harassing
Right?
us. You're harassing us. We're trying to have
Look who's following who.
And you're trying to make it seem like a nice.
Look who's following who.
Well,
The video was later posted online with commenters joking about the situation, with one saying, "I don't think you can outwalk those two. They've been training for this low-level pursuit for years through parks, malls, and Walmarts." Moving forward, a minor car accident turned into an absolute meltdown once the guy started recording. It's pretty normal to film the scene after a car accident, especially for insurance purposes. But Karen, who claims she doesn't believe in the internet, was not having any of it.
So that you had the right, he had the right of way, but you smashed into him.
No, you're wrong. Okay. I was out of Urbanic on where the Valvoline is.
Here's what I can tell you. I don't determine who's at fault. The insurance company does that.
I'm just telling you where the Valvoline is.
Okay.
Is where I was at, and I was going straight, and he crossed over to get in the lane to turn up this way, coming from Costco's.
Okay.
I was in the right lane I was going down the hill. And he crossed over and hit the front end of my car. And then he goes, "You hit me, you better pull over." And that was his exact words. And he was being smart, and then I got it. I am sorry.
Okay.
I take some Volta. I'm ready to explode. And I did not take my pill today.
Okay.
So I'm telling you right now, I'm
Just
ready
don't
to
explode on
explode.
me. I'm gonna write this up.
Because right now I can make a fist with no problem. I've broke many people's arms, and I'm because it's his fault. He's the one that crossed over in front of me.
Well, don't break arms right now, because I gotta get this written up, okay?
She wasn't expecting this answer from the cop after asking him to tell the guy to stop filming.
Tell him to shut the camera off.
Okay, hold on, man. Settle down.
On a squad officer, tell him to shut the camera off now.
By law, I can't. I mean,
On a squad, this shows up on YouTube. Robinson Township, I'm coming after, and I'm coming
sue me
after
for
him.
what? I suggest you get in your vehicle, sit down.
Don't touch me.
Get off.
Don't
Shut
touch
it
me.
off.
Don't
Shut
touch
it
me.
off now.
Go sit in your vehicle.
I do not like my picture taken.
Ma'am, listen to me. Sit in your vehicle.
Tell him to shut it off now.
Go sit in your vehicle. He can't take you, okay? Go sit in your vehicle.
I do not want this on YouTube. I don't want to. Tell him to shut it off now.
But shut the camera off.
Shut it off now.
Okay, it's off.
Shut it off now.
It's off. Shut it off.
Put the goddamn thing in your car now.
Listen.
No.
Get in your vehicle. I'm going to arrest you for creating a disturbance, okay? Do you understand me?
The way she is treating the cop is not what you would do if you want to prove that you're innocent.
Sit down. Let me write this up. We'll get everybody underway.
He's taping me again. He's taping me again. I do not like that stuff. I do not like that stuff.
In your vehicle.
Sir, I don't like that stuff. I hate that
You're
stuff.
creating a scene, okay?
I don't care.
Get in your vehicle. He's going to get in his vehicle and write this up.
I want that
and we'll get
off.
out of here, okay?
I want that off.
Sir,
I want that off. And I want it off now. That is my right, and I don't like that. I don't like to be on the internet at all. I don't believe in the internet. Please.
Get in your vehicle, okay?
I want that.
Put it on the YouTube. Just get in there, sit down.
Yeah, he just said it was going on YouTube, and I don't want it. It's all be going on YouTube. You guys are all of me.
Hey, man, one word on you, and you're going to county jail. One more word, that's all it's going to take. You're saying you drop one more F-bomb, you're trying to sue me, you're going to jail. Now sit down and shut up.
Honestly, the second she threw a fit about being on the internet is the second the video became internet worthy. It's unclear if anything happened to this Karen, however she did end up getting famous and landing the famous name, Karen. Next up, we have a media figure who has posted multiple videos of himself sexually harassing people.
Destiny, my hero, my best friend, Destiny. Come on, Destiny. Don't be my Destiny. I'm sorry. Why would you be my friend, Destiny? Please be my friend. Please be my friend.
Well-behaved.
Well, why don't you like me, Destiny?
Well-behaved. You're disgusting.
Yeah, is it more disgusting than the guys that bang your wife? See, how am I disgusting? You dislike me more than the guys that bang your wife?
So,
I'm just saying.
Alex, if you can do me a favor, we're going to do a quick sound test to get you ready for the actual debate.
Now watch as he harasses Representative AOC.
You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina.
I want you to do a little selfie.
I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress.
The guy was later identified as Alex Stein. It's unclear if he was arrested for harassment or if anything was said to him, but he did receive thousands of views with many people questioning, how hasn't he gotten hurt yet, but without a camera he would be toothless.